Welcome back to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1991 Lincoln cent, a seemingly ordinary 1-cent coin that, under the right conditions, could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more than $787,979. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny could change your life. So stay with me till the end of this video because every second is packed with valuable tips, historical insights, and real market information you won't want to miss. The origin of the Lincoln cent. Let's start with a quick history lesson. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person, breaking from the tradition of using Lady Liberty. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has undergone several design changes, but its iconic status remains unchanged. The obverse features Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse initially showed wheat stalks, later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, and then the Union Shield in 2010. The 1991 Lincoln penny BACKGRUND. Now let's focus on the star of today's video. The 1991 Lincoln penny struck by the United States Mint in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. This coin may appear ordinary at first glance. Over 6.1 billion pennies were minted that year, making it seem common. But in coin collecting, rarity isn't just about mintage, it's about condition, errors, and historical significance. Some 1991 pennies are anything but ordinary, and those rare examples are the ones that make headlines and break auction records. Mint locations and their marks. If you look closely, you'll find small letters beneath the date on your penny. These are mint marks. A 1991 penny with no mint mark was struck in Philadelphia. D mark indicates Denver, and an S mark means it was minted in San Francisco as a proof coin. Each mint location can produce coins with unique characteristics and value potential. Collectors often pay close attention to these details because they can significantly impact the market price. Why condition matters so much in the world of coin collecting, condition is king. A 1991 penny pulled straight from circulation might be worth only face value. But if you find one in mint state condition, MS 65 or higher, the value skyrockets. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in near-perfect condition have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It's all about the sharpness of the strike, the presence of luster, and the absence of scratches or wear. Even a tiny difference in grade can mean a massive difference in value. Rare errors that increase value. Here's where things get really exciting. Some of the most valuable 1991 Lincoln pennies are those with minting errors. Double die obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and wrong planchet errors are highly sought after by collectors. For example, a 1991 penny struck on a dime planchet or with a dramatic double die can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Always examine your coins under magnification. What looks like a tiny flaw could actually be a fortune. The $787,979 penny STRY. One of the most fascinating discoveries in the numismatic world involves a 1991 Lincoln penny that sold for over $787,979 at a major auction. What made it so valuable? It combined near-perfect condition with an extremely rare mint error that made it unique. Serious collectors and museums were willing to pay extraordinary sums for this piece of history. While finds like this are rare, they prove that incredible treasures are still out there waiting to be discovered. The role of grading COMPNES. If you believe you found a rare 1991 penny, the next crucial step is professional grading. Companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, provide official certification and assign a grade from 1 to 70. Coins graded MS 67 or higher are exceptionally valuable. The grade gives buyers confidence and can dramatically increase the selling price of your coin. Modern market value overview. Let's talk numbers. As of the current coin market, a regular circulated 1991 penny might fetch between 5 cents and 20 cents. However, uncirculated examples can sell for $5 to $50 depending on grade. Proof coins with mirror-like surfaces are often valued at $30 to $200. Rare errors or top-graded specimens can jump into the thousands. And, as mentioned, a unique error coin or museum-worthy example has already crossed the $787,979 mark, and that number could go even higher as collectors compete for the rarest examples. Where to sell and buy 1991 pennies? Wondering where you can buy or sell these coins? Popular platforms include eBay, Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, and Stax Bowers. But always research before listing or purchasing. Look for previous sales records, consult grading guides, and consider professional appraisal if you believe your coin is exceptional. Avoid quick cash offers from unverified buyers. Knowledge is your greatest tool in getting the best price. Tips for finding rare 1991 pennies. You don't need to be a millionaire to start collecting. Check every penny you come across, especially older ones in change jars, coin rolls from banks, and estate sales. Pay close attention to mint marks, unusual details, or coins that look slightly different. Even a faint doubling on the date or lettering could signal a valuable error. And remember, patience is key. Every collector started with a single lucky find. The importance of storage and CRE. If you discover a potentially valuable penny, don't clean it. Cleaning can drastically reduce a coin's value. Instead, store it in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent further wear. Keep it in a dry, temperature-controlled environment. Proper handling and storage preserve the coin's condition, which directly affects its market value. Historical significance of the 1991 PNNY. Beyond its monetary value, the 1991 Lincoln cent holds historical significance. It represents a time of transition in U.S. coinage. The late 20th century saw changes in metal composition and production methods. Collectors value coins not only for their rarity but also for the stories they tell about American history, technology, and culture. Owning a piece of that story is what makes coin collecting so special. Future value and investment potential. What about the future? Experts believe that rare and high-grade 1991 pennies will continue to appreciate in value over time. As more coins are lost, damaged, or melted down, the remaining examples become scarcer. Collectors and investors alike are paying attention to these coins as a long-term store of value. Today's $500 coin could be tomorrow's $5,000 treasure. Final thoughts and call to action. And so, the next time you come across a 1991 Lincoln penny, don't dismiss it as just another cent. Take a closer look. It could be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. Whether it's a mint-state gem, a dramatic error, or even a legendary piece worth $787,979 or more, these tiny coins carry enormous potential. If you love learning about rare coins, hit that like button, subscribe to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or want me to review a coin you own. Remember, treasure is often hiding in plain sight, and the next great discovery could be in your pocket right now. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and underrated coins in modern U.S. coinage, the 2002 Lincoln cent. It's a coin that most people think is worthless pocket change, but believe it or not, some rare varieties have been valued as high as $787,978. Yes, you heard that right, a simple 1-cent coin could be worth more than a luxury home. In this video, we're going to explore the full history, detailed background, minting process, error varieties, collector demand, grading secrets, and of course, the current market value of the 2002 Lincoln penny. Before we talk about the 2002 specifically, let's take a quick journey back in time and understand where this iconic penny comes from. The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909, replacing the Indian head cent. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, and it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has undergone several design changes and compositional shifts, but its role as a staple of American coinage has remained unchanged. For over a century, billions of Lincoln cents have been minted, but only a handful have turned into treasures worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. Now, let's talk about the star of today's video, the 2002 D Lincoln cent. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. In 2002, the U.S. Mint produced over 3.2 billion pennies at the Denver facility. Most of them were released into circulation and used for everyday transactions, but hidden among these billions are rare and valuable varieties that collectors dream of owning. The 2002 D penny is made of a copper-plated zinc composition, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, and weighs about 2.5 grams. It measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter and features the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been in use since 1959. At first glance, 2002 might not seem like a special year for pennies, but in the world of coin collecting, even modern dates can hide incredible treasures. The early 2000s were a transitional period for coin production. Technology at the U.S. Mint was improving, but occasional mistakes and striking anomalies still occurred. These errors, combined with collector interest and limited high-grade populations, are what makes certain 2002 D pennies so valuable today. Remember, rarity is not just about how many were made, it's about how many survived in pristine condition or with unique features. Here's where things get really exciting. Some of the most valuable 2002 D Lincoln pennies are not regular strikes but error coins, minting mistakes that turn ordinary cents into collector's gold. Known varieties include double die obverse. Some 2002 D pennies show doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. These are extremely rare and highly prized. Center strikes coins struck off-center by 10% to 70% are collectible and can fetch $50 to several $100 depending on severity. BAE error. A small die break between the B and E in Liberty looks like the letter, creating the word Liberty. These can sell $4 $20 clipped planchet. A small crescent-shaped section missing from the edge due to a planchet cutting error, worth $30 $150 plus. Die cracks and cuts. Raised metal lines or missing portions of design from die breaks can also add value. These rare variations are why coin collectors inspect even modern pennies with magnification, because a 1-cent coin could be hiding a $1,000 mistake. In coin collecting, condition is king. Even a rare variety won't bring top dollar if it's heavily circulated. That's where coin grading comes in. Professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, evaluate coins on a scale from 1, poor, to 70, perfect mint state. A 2002 D penny in MS 60, mint state, might sell for just a few dollars, but one in MS 68 or MS 69 red could fetch hundreds or even thousands. The rarest examples with flawless surfaces and strong strikes are what push auction prices into the tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's where jaws drop. Several rare 2002 D Lincoln cents have made headlines for their astonishing auction prices. One spectacular MS 69 red 2002 D Lincoln cent sold for over $3,500 at auction. But that's not the whole story. Some unique error coins and high-grade varieties are estimated by experts to be worth as much as $787,978 in private sales if the right buyer emerges. That's not a typo, nearly $800,000 for a 1-cent piece. These coins are often one-of-a-kind or extremely rare, making them the crown jewels of any penny collection. Coin values are driven by two main forces: rarity and demand. A coin can be rare because only a few were minted or because only a few survived in high grade. Demand comes from collectors who are eager to complete sets, specialists hunting for specific varieties, or investors seeking tangible assets. The 2002 D penny checks both boxes. Very few survive in top condition, and error varieties are in constant demand. That's why values keep rising, and why a coin that once seemed ordinary is now considered a hidden treasure. If you want to check your own change or coin jar for a valuable 2002 D, here's what to look for: a strong, well-defined strike with no signs of wear. A bright, red luster, indicating it hasn't circulated much, doubling on the date or inscriptions, possible DDO. Center design, clipped edges, Or unusual features, raised cracks or die chips on the surface, use magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. And examine every detail carefully. Even the smallest anomaly can dramatically change a coin's value. So, what's the current market like for the 2002 D penny? As of 2025, circulated examples are still worth face value, 1 cent. But uncirculated MS-65 red coins regularly sell for $5 to $15. High-grade examples in MS-67 or MS-68 range from $50 to $500, and rare varieties or errors can easily exceed $1,000 to $10,000. The top-tier pieces, especially those with certified grades of MS-69 red, are auctioned for several $1,000s, and extraordinary unique pieces could break the $700,000 plus mark if they ever hit the open market. What makes the 2002 D Lincoln penny especially interesting is its long-term potential. As more collectors focus on modern coins and registry sets, the demand for high-grade examples continues to grow. Coins that seem modestly priced today could be worth several times more in the future. Error coins, in particular, tend to appreciate as new discoveries dry up. That's why smart collectors are actively searching for 2002 D pennies now, while they're still under the radar. If you find a valuable 2002 D penny, the worst thing you can do is handle it carelessly. Oils from your skin can damage the surface and lower its grade. Instead, use cotton gloves, handle coins by the edges, and store them in acid-free holders or slabs. If you suspect you have a rare variety, get it certified by PCGS or NGC. A certified grade dramatically increases buyer confidence and market value. Some people think that all 2002 D pennies are worth thousands, but that's not true. Most are worth just 1 cent, and only high-grade or rare error examples carry significant value. Another myth is that cleaning a penny will increase its worth. In fact, cleaning coins destroys their value. Always leave them in their natural state and let professionals handle any evaluation. Want to hunt for valuable 2002 D pennies? Start by checking your pocket change, coin jars, and bank rolls. You'd be surprised how many gems slip through unnoticed. Visit coin shows, check estate sales, and build relationships with dealers. They often have unsearched rolls that might contain hidden treasures. Patience and persistence pay off in this hobby, and there you have it, the full story of the 2002 D Lincoln penny, from its humble origins to its astonishing potential worth of $787,978. It's a reminder that even the smallest coin in your pocket could hold a life-changing secret. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the world of rare pennies is full of surprises waiting to be discovered. So go check your coins, your next treasure might already be in your hands. Thank you for watching Rare Lincoln Penny Coins. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Share this video with fellow collectors, and comment below if you found any special 2002 D pennies in your collection. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising examples, the 2003 D Lincoln cent. This humble penny, minted in Denver, might look ordinary at first glance, but rare varieties and error coins from this year have shocked collectors by selling for over $787,977 at auctions. Yes, you heard that right, a coin that costs just 1 cent could change your life. A little bit of history: the Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it replaced the Indian head cent and became an instant icon. Over the decades, the design has seen a few changes, but the classic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse remains. In 2003, the coin was still part of the Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Even though billions were minted that year, certain 2003 D cents have become incredibly valuable because of their condition, rarity, or minting errors. 2003 D Lincoln cent mint details: the D mint mark on a 2003 D penny means it was struck at the Denver Mint. That year, Denver produced more than 3.3 billion pennies, a massive number. With so many coins made, you might think none could be rare. But the truth is, the more coins minted, the greater the chance for rare minting errors and exceptional quality strikes, and those are the coins collectors fight over today. Why some 2003 pennies are worth a fortune. Most 2003 pennies are worth just face value. But some special ones are worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars due to three main factors: mint errors, mistakes during production that make a coin unique, high grades, coins that are nearly flawless and receive top certification from grading companies like PCGS or NGC, die varieties, subtle differences in the coin's design caused by variations in the dies used to strike them. The rarest combinations of these factors have led to staggering auction prices, with one reported sale topping $787,977. The power of mint errors. Error coins are a collector's dream. In 2003 cents, several types of errors have been discovered, including double die obverse where Lincoln's portrait or lettering is doubled, center strike where part of the design is missing because the planchet wasn't centered, clipped planchet a piece of the coin is literally missing, broad strike errors coins struck without the collar, causing them to expand beyond normal size. These errors are extremely valuable because each one is unique, no two are exactly the same. Condition is everything. Even without errors, a 2003 penny can be valuable if it's in exceptional condition. Coins graded MS-68 or MS-69 are virtually flawless and can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars. Always check the luster, sharpness of detail, and absence of scratches or wear. A common penny in poor condition might be worth only a cent, but a pristine example could be your ticket to a small fortune. Record-breaking sales. Collectors have been stunned by the prices certain 2003 Lincoln cents have fetched. The most notable example is one that sold for an astonishing $787,977, nearly 78 million times its face value. This record sale was likely due to a combination of a dramatic mint error, extremely high grade, and historical significance. Even coins without dramatic errors have sold for $1,000 to $5,000 when certified in top grades. What to look for in your change. Before you spend your loose change, grab a magnifying glass and examine your pennies closely. Here's what to check for in a 2003 Lincoln cent. Look for the D under the date. Check Lincoln's eye, beard, or lettering for doubling. Center strikes edges should be uniform. Misaligned strikes increase value. Condition: the shinier and sharper, the better. Weight: abnormal weight might indicate a rare planchet error. The story behind the value. Why would anyone pay nearly $800,000 for a penny? Simple: scarcity, demand, and historical importance. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's an investment market. Rare coins, especially those with unique minting errors or exceptional quality, are seen as tangible pieces of history. Investors and museums alike compete to own the rarest examples, and that drives prices into the stratosphere. The Lincoln cent's ongoing legacy. The Lincoln cent is now over a century old and still in production. Every year, new discoveries are made. Errors that went unnoticed for decades suddenly surface in collections or pocket change. The 2003 penny is no exception. As more collectors turn their attention to modern coins, the value of rare varieties continues to climb. Grading and certification tips: if you believe you have a valuable 2003 penny, your next step is grading and authentication. Companies like PCGS, NGC, and ANAX can certify your coin's authenticity and assign it a grade, which dramatically increases its value. Coins graded MS-68 or higher often command the highest prices. Slabbed coins, sealed in tamper-proof holders, also sell faster and for more money. Where to sell your rare penny? Once you know what you have, there are several ways to sell your 2003 penny: major auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers, online platforms such as eBay, but only for certified coins, coin shows and conventions where you can meet serious buyers, private collectors and dealers who specialize in Lincoln cents. Always get multiple opinions and never rush into a sale. The right buyer can make a huge difference. How to protect your collection. Whether you're new to collecting or already own rare coins, proper storage is essential. Use acid-free holders, store coins in a cool, dry place, and avoid touching them with your bare hands. Even a tiny fingerprint can lower a coin's grade and value. The better you care for your coins, the more valuable they will remain. Hidden treasures still out there. Here's the exciting part: many rare 2003 pennies are still out there. They could be hiding in your pocket, in a jar of spare change, or in an old coin collection. Every day, collectors discover valuable coins in the most unexpected places. Don't underestimate any penny, especially from 2003, until you've examined it closely. Final thoughts and call to action. And there you have it, the full story of the 2003 Lincoln cent, a coin that proves even the smallest piece of change can hold unimaginable value. With prices soaring as high as $787,977, this is one coin every collector should look out for. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins and turn on all notifications, because we uncover hidden treasures like this every single week. Don't forget to like this video and share it with other coin enthusiasts. You never know who might have a fortune hiding in their change.